The mandate for 2023 is very, very clear. Step out of stagnancy and step into glory. Cultivate that craft. Do the most. You will be received well. Your work will be blessed. And as you excel, you'll be put before kings and not common men. Yes, I've obviously tried this before. It didn't work for good, mainly because one, I didn't know my niche. Two, I was using it as an outlet because I didn't want to serve the season I was in faithfully. And now I'm back and I'm better and I've learned. And I just want to make the most of it. Welcome to my digital journal. Welcome to what I call the documented journey. I'm Inam Elamunkomo. It has been a long time coming. I don't know when I said, 2 months ago, I said before I officially introduce myself, let me show you snippets of what I wish to achieve. And I did that, 3 episodes. It was well, it was good. I enjoyed it. I love visuals, but then that's not what I'm called to do entirely. What I'm called to do is to engage, is to put myself out there, is to say hi. Let me mold you, let me motivate you, let me connect with you through my words. I've always been told that I had a great relationship with words and that I always describe myself as someone who can coin concepts, give context and produce content. And you can hear I'm breathing heavily because I'm nervous. And as someone who does this on a day-to-day, okay, voiceover wise, it's very, I wouldn't say uncomfortable to find myself here, but I'm pleased, I'm content, and I'm saying to myself in this very moment that I will close my eyes and post. I obviously have fears coming into this space because I'm looking at the end goal, what I want to achieve, and not the inner work. You know, we look at creators and we look at where they are and want to be there with them, but then we never give it thought on what did they do to get there. And obviously the perfectionist in me wants to flow, wants to be fluent, wants to give and drop gems without undergoing the process of making mistakes, of being out of pocket, and so forth. I don't know if people still do get to know me's, but because that's how I first experienced YouTube, I'm gonna do it. So this is a get to know me video. Like I said, the young, gifted and black by nature, by birth and by behavior, greatest orator of your time. I'm a powerhouse of poetic oration. I used to call myself Ginger Vehement, and when asked what the hell does that mean, I once asked a friend to describe how they perceived me, and they said a ginger in nature is rare. I didn't know that. And vehement means powerful. And so I thought, I like that. And then one day it came to me that no, your name must be your brand, right? I'm one of those people who are chosen. I was chosen to rise above, I don't know what, but I was named Elami Temba, and my definition of that is Izaweli Temba lesizwe. And so njengoba ndilithemba lesizwe nje, inkosi izaba nami because I'm gonna be problematic, I'm gonna be a troublemaker, I'm here to bring about sweeping changes. And so God is coming into my life without any kind of consent. He is telling me that Jonah, you need me, hence Inaminkosi. Cow. I'm 20 years of age. My favorite song is Seni Sina Woma Kwala Mabongo Mabongwe Ntlizio. And then the other one is by Chantino Kwali. It says Kaloku kufuneka sincishe sicelo xam siphaxulane kwenza lomkhaya uhlukane safa kanjalo sisizwe nditsho ububuthwakale nyikima phansi komhlaba igazi litsalile kungathi amathamba athi idlozi livumile ukuba ube khona. Okay, that's not what it says, but I just added that part. Everything else that I sang before, I don't know what it means, but that song, it speaks to me. I'm one of those people who are proudly Xhosa and proudly South African, that I limit my taste and I limit my genres. I don't explore other music because I just have a fear of being colonized in anyway. I always want to stay in my natural state of being. I'm what they call a nationalist. I believe in nationalism. It's wrong, but I'll unlearn it one way or the other. I do come across as very narrow-minded because there's certain things that I will not compromise on, and I'm proud of that to an extent. What else can I say about myself? I'm very outspoken. I'm very, very outspoken, very opinionated. One of my greatest qualities is the way that I speak. From the way that I speak, I connect with people. That's how I maintain, that's how I build all of my relationships. I'd like to consider myself as someone who's very emotionally intelligent. It can be too much sometimes. I have a very big personality that I myself cannot channel at times, so I always come back to my makers and I consult them and they help me channel everything. So I'm here to give you my being, and I'm here to explore myself in this space. I'm here to learn and unlearn, to give messages, to be a vessel. I say my YouTube journey has been a long time coming because as a creative, you always need to be motivated, or at least that's what I thought. But then it has come to me lately that you just need to do it as best as you can, be consistent at it, and achieve what you achieve. I don't have a script. I'm just winging this whole thing, and I think I'm doing well so far. 6 minutes in. Please. Well done, ma'am. Well done. My nickname is Nam Nam or Dangananga, whichever one you like, you can choose. I look 12, but ndimdala, very much. Dazala. I recently turned 20. I think I mentioned that. I'm turning 20 was an ending of a reality, was pressure to explore. I say explore a lot. It was pressure to do the most whilst in your youth, and I formed a very great relationship with myself, especially in the transition from 19 to 20. I'm a woman of solitude. I am a woman who places God, and you're gonna hear a lot. You know how people say my man, my man, my man, my man. Oh well, my God, 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 my God. I've obviously learned that I cannot do anything in my own strength, because whenever I decide that, you know what, Nam will do it, it goes left. It goes depression, it goes anxiety, it goes failure. And so I'm trying not to be that person anymore. I'm trying to be better, to do better, to make time for the things of God. My friend the other day posted that never come to me for advice if you're gonna tell me not to mention Jesus, because what am I without the heavens? What am I without divinity? What am I without the conviction? What am I? What am I? So I'm one of those, and here you take what resonates, you leave what doesn't. This is my personal space. I do accept criticism, I do accept motivation. I do want to build relationships, and my fears with coming into this space and growing in it is the abuse that it comes with it. And I'd like to think that I've grown enough thick skin to be able to take it, but this is just a fair warning. When I make it, please never say the words. You put yourself out there, and so you need to bear the consequences. I think it's very important for creators of the new age to set boundaries with their audience, and should they make a mistake, should they overstep or leave their path or leave the line that they have created, you as my subscribers, my sabbies, you can, channel me back. Yeah, well, here we're building a community. Here we're building a community in love, in lessons, and I'm one person who is trying to curate myself and filter myself and alter the way that I speak so I become palatable. And my fear and my delay and me prolonging this journey has always been because maybe you're a bit too honest. Maybe you're not the conventional YouTuber that everyone is looking for. So how about you take a step back until it's your time? And so I'm trying to get over that and get over that limitation and stepping in what makes me feel alive. And this makes me feel alive. 10 minutes in, I am so happy. I'm counting. I don't know what more to say. I don't know my height, nor do I know my weight. I am gaining weight. It shows that I'm happy. If you know me personally, you know so I'm stepping into my adult weight. I am loving it. I'm not someone who's overly body conscious. That's just always been a part of myself that I suppress. Like, my self-esteem can be determined by anything else other than my looks, because that's a space and an aspect where you can never win. And when we speak of winning in that space, it's always considering what the masses think or what the masses find as pretty at that given point, at that given time. And so I always thought, you know what, it's best to cultivate all the things that are unique about you that common men or the masses don't have, or rather can enhance, or whatever the case. So I recently did my hair, hence I was looking like a boyfriend for the longest time. I enjoyed that space. I cut my hair when I was stressed this one day, and I've been at peace ever since. My younger sister the other day says, your hair represents where you are in life. And that just resonated with me, because I was like, you know what, when I cut my hair, I was like, I'm pulling peace and I'm pulling myself towards myself. And it was a great season, a season that came to an end. As soon as I stepped into the second level, I was like, one step to being a baby. I want to be a baby. And also, growing up, I never liked having short hair. Oh my gosh, I'm saying a lot. From a get to know me to this, but I never liked having short hair. No, I liked having short hair, right? But I didn't like how people made you feel for having short hair. So this one other time, my younger sibling and I went into this other house. She was familiar with the gogo there, and so she offered us a makeke. And then she said, "Upeno butwa," because that time I had short hair, I had tracksuits, and it was a joke when I came and reiterated and told the story to my parents and everyone around me. But then it kind of affected something in me. And then someday I woke up and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever I want with my hair. Yeah, hair journey. What else? I am in no relationship. I treasure and I appreciate solitude. I'm in a season where romantic relationships rather, are not my calling. And yesterday I came across something actually that said our brokenness makes us feel like we cannot go out there, jump all in, express ourselves fully, and just go into the full human experience. I don't know how to put it. Let me think. What did it actually say? Or it said our brokenness doesn't disqualify us to explore our romantic relationships fully, right? We need to understand that it was a season, it had to happen, and now we need to progress in that space. And I'm like, nope, sorry, not now. And I'm not about to risk my life, because I'm an extremist. That's a very key detail about me. I'm an extremist. Happiness is happiness to its depth, its length, its breadth, its height. I don't do anything half, ever. I'm never someone who's lukewarm. If I'm sad, I am sad. I once suffered from depression, diagnosed and all. Story for another day. And that was all because extremist. So being an extremist is quite hard, and it comes with a whole lot of overthinking. But gone are those days. Now we've learned to grow thick skin and have enough emotional intelligence to know that some things, in as much as I don't like saying these words, some things are really not that deep. I'm trying to relax a bit and to invest in things that are meaningful and are that bring about a sense of contentment and are serving and so forth. I'm a server. I love service. I believe in people. I believe in connecting with people. I believe in impacting people in a good way and in a bad. It could be a mirror and it could be an escape in your life. You will never know. My aspiration in life is to be a celebrity. I'm always advised to not say that because you can be a celebrity for whatever nonsense that is out there. So I must always say that I want to be famous, but I want to be an impactful, famous being. I just want to be a celebrity and serve the masses because at this current moment, I feel like that is what I am called to do. And hence, I am here giving this extension, and this is my bio. Another thing is I'm an activist. I'm an activist for everything. I'm joking. I am a political activist. I don't want to say comrade because that comes with a negative connotation. People view you as a delinquent. They view you as an intelligent person who just wants to make a noise, who just wants to attend protests and kick robots down. We are not that. We are not that. We are not that at all. And one day you'll get to know us. You'll get to know that life there's a bunch of story times. I'm a great storyteller. I'm a great storyteller. When I planned how I'd begin this video, I actually planned to say that I am a radio presenter, I am a director, I'm a storyteller, I'm a scriptwriter, I am a poet, speaking all of them into existence. I'm a digital content creator. I am a minister. I am just everything and more. I used to be a person who had a theory that said people must stick to their craft, and I then realized that that was the limitation I put on myself, and therefore I projected it. And when I said people must stick to their craft, I meant it can only be a few and a handful that could be all-rounded characters, and therefore you can't, at the time it never made sense to me for you to be an actor and then 2 minutes later you want to go and be a DJ. It felt as though you're discrediting people who have walked the journey and have done the work, and just because you are in the spotlight now in this area, you just want to eat everything that's on the table. It didn't make sense to me. But then I've learned that, you know what, life is long and we are allowed to evolve, we are allowed to change, we're allowed to decide that tomorrow I'm a different person. The thing that I cannot do is dance, and I wish I could, because the type of person that I am, I love an audience, I love attention, I like to occupy when I get into a space. And if I could dance, I could just but I'm glad I can't, because then I'd embarrass my friends even more. I'm the type of friend who, when we leave the house, I'm gonna speak to 15 people along the way until we get to our destination, and then I speak to 15 other people until we get back. A socialite is what they call it. You can tell, very, very talkative. I'm in trance when I start speaking to myself. I forget my surroundings, I forget where I am, and then in the process of speaking, I'm gonna say things, short things, and be like, girl, where did you get that from? I don't read books. My process of learning comes from just conversing. So I'll get into a taxi, someone that is next to me, I crack a joke, I get into an Uber, I ask them about their day, see their mood, and then from there, boom, and then I learn things, and I believe that is it. I will create a part 2. I am one of those people who I wake up in the middle of the night and I think about something and I'm like, where's my phone? I would like to record. I'm currently studying communications and media at the University of Johannesburg. I am a sister to 2 beautiful, smart, the most intelligent, the most kind, the most blissful personalities, the most, wow, amazing children. And should they watch this is the first and the only time, first and the last time, whatever English came by ship, that I'll give you those kind of compliments, okay? Lots of love. I am a great friend. I try, and I'm here to speak about my relationships with friendships. I do experience a whole lot of imposter syndrome because I believe that I'm great or I know that I'm great. I know that I'm brilliant at the bare minimum. I know that I am destined for greatness and I desire greatness, but I am just, or I can be a potato sitting on my couch and just expecting miracles to fall on my lap. I'm a very hardworking individual. There's nothing that I've ever achieved without having to do the hard work. I believe I'm a believer in independence, and I am learning to ask for help more, connect and network more. But in my essence, I really am not one to ask for help. Hi, I'd rather die. Itikum Vulega earth and come in, because what? How am I going to do that? I believe in healing. I believe in healing, but life, I've come to learn, is not all about healing. We are no victims. We're not victims of our circumstances. We are here. We are placed to serve a greater purpose than that. So in every season, you go in, you serve it faithfully. When Mugoa comes, you serve that faithfully, and you say in all of it, in the positives, in the negatives, in the lukewarms, that this too shall come to pass, and therefore experience it all. Currently I'm well, I'm blessed, seamless, at my best, a blessed mess. And yeah, so that is it for me. Welcome to the documented journey. This is an extension of the documented journey. I do have a podcast called The Documented Journey that I have put on hold because I'm a perfectionist, and sometimes I feel like I need to be in the right space. There needs to be a microphone. I need to get a couch. I need to get people that I can converse with, because I cannot always do it on my own. And it's just a whole lot of overthinking and overthinking and overthinking and overthinking. And so I thought, while that was on pause, come and pour into this. So gone, not okay, I can't say gone are the days, but you are yet to see more vlogs, more visuals. I am a photographer. My eyes are a lens. In everything I see a picture, in everything I see, that's content, that's reality TV. That is, you know, I'm a ball of amazement. It's so nice to find yourself at a point where you can even compliment yourself. You can even find yourself and say, you know what, girl, within your element, you are a powerhouse. In your own isibaya, you are great. And this is a motivation from me to me. I love you, Inam. You did it. 25 minutes in. Please do like, subscribe, share, and say hi, guys. I met this girl. Her name is Inam. What a beautiful encounter. Go watch her, go explore, come back and tell me what you think. Until next time.